social media platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Acriman Espold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Acriman Espold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, once again, Mother Nature has proven to cooperate here tonight in the capital city for the conference opener in the West Region football. As other than turning the fans on, it should be a good night for football here at the MDU Resources Community Bowl. Hi, good evening, football fans. Scott Woodmansey alongside Chuck Claremont. I'd like to welcome you inside the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Their locally owned oil change headquarters, 25 years of the Lundanes taking care of people. Local actually matters, not to mention this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change that is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Well, the Mandan Braves have made the trip over to take on the Century Patriots. the number 5 team in the most current poll. And also, we can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Dayquil and NyQuil, as the flu bug or the cold bug has set in for me and the big fella. And Charlie, I guess one way or the other, we're going to manage our way, fight our way through this thing, aren't we?
Well, we got cough drops, too. Don't forget to throw those in the mix, because we'll have those going down big time. But, ultimately, yeah, it's nice to get back in the saddle with you, big fella. God, it has been since basketball season.
Well, it's been a while, yeah, since you and I have sat side by side. But tonight, good night for it, and we get to see 2 teams open up the conference. Obviously 4 games under the belt, and it seems like a lot more than that. But tonight, I guess you could say, is where the season probably starts from the conference perspective.
Yeah, when you talk to these coaches, and it's weird to say that, but do those 4 games matter? Well, they don't matter in terms of getting to state. It's these next games against your West Region rivals that are going to make a difference, whether you get to the state tournament or not, or get to the playoffs for that matter, I should say. But, bottom line, those games matter. They matter in terms of what position your kids are in and who got hurt potentially, who's playing healthy, how's your team doing. And Mandan, as you mentioned, Scotty, coming in 0-4, and that doesn't mean they haven't had some decent games, right? Last week, just a tough loss, 27-26 to West Fargo Cheyenne. They played those guys surely tough the first game of the year against North, lost that one 34-22. I saw them against Shanley. They had a really good second half against Shanley, didn't give up a score in that second half. So they've played spots of games really well, and I think that's Coach Todd Sheldon is going to hopefully get this Mandan team to say, let's see if we can't play a full 4 quarters of football.
Yeah, as you see there, Mandan 0-4 on the season. Century coming in 2-2 on the season. Oh, look at here. How about that? We get a call.
Is it
no
trick or treat?
No, the Starion Bank is grilling hot dogs. You got a $5 bill, man?
Stop it.
Huh?
No, I got 100 and
well,
50.
Here, I got $2.
This is what I got, Scott. We got to find you.
Okay.
Get us your name, man. Let me write your name down. What's your name?
Grayson Zinke.
All right, Grayson Zinke. We're going to take care of you, buddy.
Well, here you go. You take care of that. Are you going to leave these here with us? Yeah. All right. You're a good man.
We got food. Is it food too?
Oh, yeah, we got all
Scotty.
kinds. Yeah, we got some stuff in here.
We got Dayquil. We got coffee.
Again, if you're on your way up to the bowl, Starion Bank grilling hot dogs outside the front gate. It should be a fun night for football as our Valvoline Centennial change rolls on with more. We come back. We'll take a look inside the standings. Also take a look at the current AAA poll, and we'll get you set up for the Braves and the Patriots. Back with more from the bowl after this timeout right here on the PSP Network.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Brava Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account,
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Over 60 years combined experience in the field. Not only are we writing estimates, talking with customers, we're in the shop working alongside of our team members.
I've always had a very strong passion for repairing vehicles. I've been doing it since I've been in high school, and I've always enjoyed seeing the vehicle repaired back to the original conditions.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve the Bismarck-Mandan community for the last 7 years. We look forward to expanding into our new addition to better serve our customers, Centennial Collision and Paint.
There you get a good look as Mr. Borkus and Johnny Samuelson running the cameras for us tonight up here at the MDU Resource Community Bowl as we get you set for Century and Mandan. And Chuck, let's first of all take a look at the current 3A standings. There you see the EDC. That's a logjam out there. There's 4 teams right at the and, well, actually, good luck in the EDC is Shanley leading the way, Davies, Horace, and then North and Shan at 2-2. But West Fargo, they've got some big wins. But turn our attention here. You've got Legacy, Bismarck, Century 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and you look at that. Again, don't discount Minot and Mandan.
Yep.
I know how they are definitely going to be a battle before we get to the end of the year. I mean, everybody's kind of starting clean slate. I know Minot's playing better. Their quarterback, Ryder Sutton, he's playing really well as of late, both running and throwing the football. So I expect it to be a really good West Region. Unfortunately for me, I think I got one more game left in the season, big fella. And I'm on the shelf.
Yeah.
I know. So I'll be a listener with you guys and following along like the rest of the fans are in PSP Network. But excited to be doing this game, and let's hope it's a good close game. I know you mentioned winds 18 miles an hour coming out of the northwest. That's going to be a factor. There's no question the kicking game is a factor, and when you take a look at the kicking game, I know for Century that Alex Peterson, he had a great year last year, and he's having a great year this year, both punting and kicking. That could be, I don't have it as a key to the game, but it surely could be.
Oh boy. Okay, well, that there was something that I haven't seen before. Just let's take a look at our current 3A football poll. Chuck Shanley in there at number 1, followed by Davies, Horace, Legacy, and Century, the 2 West Region teams in there. Century not ranked last week, but they move up into that 5 spot.
Yeah, and I think Century getting the quarterback, Herback, last week made a big difference. I mean, he's coming in there now as he's having a great season so far in the games that he's got a chance to play. You got kind of your senior leader back. That makes a difference. No disrespect to Wellstead, but bottom line, you got your guy you expected in the position, both throwing and running the football. So having Century step in that spot, that's perfect. I know Legacy got knocked off by Horace in a tightly fought game last week. So they're really bunched up in the top there, and I've got a chance to see Shanley early on, and Shanley's they're definitely for real. I think they're going to be there when come playoff time.
Well, as we get set, Mandan out on the field, as you see there, the band flying, Century in the locker room getting their final instruction. We'll take another timeout here on the PSP Network. We come back, we'll take a look inside the Mandan Braves and the Century Patriots. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tires' lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Relax, Spas Etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer, brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance Hot Tubs and Michael Phelps Swim Spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Welcome back to the MD Resource Community Bowl and our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your locally owned oil change headquarters. Typically, stay in your car, drive-through oil change. Typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Mandan and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And Chuck, as we take a look here, let's take a look first of all at that visiting team on the scoreboard, the Mandan Braves. And, Mandan, as we said, 0-4. Tough loss last week to West Fargo Cheyenne, 27-26. So I guess if you look back and say, well, there's a little bit of improvement there, as Kirky had a nice game, couple touchdowns last week. So Kirky, Carlson, a host of guys that have had some playing time leading the way for the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been playing decent. When you look at they're stopping the rush. The one thing they've had trouble with is passing, getting a pass rush necessarily, but from a run perspective, only giving up 130 yards a game. But 32 points a game is way too much, right? And that's what they're going to have to tighten up. There definitely are some athletes on this team. They're big up front, and I guess big normally for high school. Volk at 300 and that left tackle. I mean, he's a guy that they look to go over a lot. I know that Leighton Gigi on that right guard, him and Burdine, the center, they definitely look at those guys as well. So I think one of the conversations is, protecting their quarterback, Cole Carlson. When you talk to people about Cole, he's probably, they say he's probably the most agile of all the Carlson brothers. I think there's, 4 of them, Max, Dane, and Jake. And so just a junior, I'm impressed with this kid. Doesn't make bad decisions when you take a look at Scott. They've lost 4 games. He's only completing about 48% of his passes, but he almost has 600 yards, 3 touchdowns, but just one interception. So he's not making those big mistakes and turnovers from that perspective. And I know I saw a bunch of kids drop footballs when I watched a game, their first game of the season, and then the second game against Shanley. So it's going to take their wide receivers, and they got a good crew. I mean, Daniel Wentz is one of the best kids in the West region. When you take a look at this kid's stats, 18 catches, 299 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he is up there in terms of tops of the West region. So they got some kids, and you mentioned the running backs in Kirky and Skalski together. Those guys definitely can run the ball hard.
Yeah, and you talk about Wentz, 8 for 115 and a touchdown against Horace, so kind of a coming out party for him. But, I'm curious to see. Had a chance to watch them on film a little bit against that Shan game that you did. But, boy, they're going up against a team. Century kind of got off to a slow start, and they threw their first shutout last week since 2020. What did you say? 2022. So the task will loom large for the Mandan Braves tonight. And while we're on it, Chuck, let's flip right into the number 5 ranked team in the state of North Dakota, the Century Patriots, 2-2. Overall, lost the first couple, won their last 2. And as we said, Chuck, a big shutout last week against West Fargo, a team who has shown after not a very good season last year, a team that hasn't been a slouch. I mean, they've had some games against Bismarck High, had some good, but Century, I don't know, are they maybe starting to find their stride now?
Well, I would think so, and now these kids playing together, the line kind of getting together. You see they got some great running backs, 3 of them for that perspective. Pope or Braden Morris is just a beast of a fullback, and then you got your 2-headed monster in Tristan Pope and Cutter Wild, and both these guys together, they over 530 yards combined. I know Wild alone has 371, which is number 2 in the West region, Pope does. So big kid, Pope at 200. Wild comes in, he's only at 150. So kind of a little bit difference in terms of those backs and their running style. And then having Noah Herr really is a leader of this team. He's a great athlete, plays basketball as well. Hurt that left wrist. I think it's kind of an ongoing one in the first game of the year against Davies. And so you take a look, against Shanley, and they lost a tight one to Shanley, 20-13. So it shows how good they can be there. And then they played Davies. And I think now you got your new quarterback, Wellstead, and you kind of had some things different. And, man, if you're not ready against Davies, they can just put some huge pressure on you. And I think the second half they just ran them over. And that's not likely normally for Century. When you look at their front line, 285, 270, 280, 270, 315. That's a college line.
I was just going to say, not your prototypical high school offensive line, is it?
No, and that's kind of how Davies was, too, when you look at the line. So that was a big battle. I know that was close the first half, and then Davies really ran rampant over him in that second half. But then last week against Cheyenne, I know that Noah was back, and that kind of righted the ship a little bit. They had a big win against Cheyenne, 17-13, then just played really well on both sides of the ball. You look at her alone, 9 of 10, 147, 2 touchdowns, and a coming out party for Xavier and Haroldstead, where he had a big game with 2 TDs. So when you look at Kralik and Haroldstead, those 2 guys alone in terms of potential guys receiving the football, and not just Xavier, but his little brother Zakiah, he's also gets on the field and gets some catches. So I like what they have offensively now, and I think they're just gelling right now. This is a team that I know the West region, they were picked number 1 in the preseason in the West region, and now they're kind of showing why they had that number put on their back.
Well, as we inch closer to the opening kick, we'll take another timeout on our Valvoline Oil Change pregame show. We come back, we'll take a look at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys of the game, the starting lineups, the opening kick coming up next right here on the PSP Network.
Here we go. Kemple, the scoop. No, he went up and got it.
deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Well, welcome back to our Valvoline Incidental Change pregame show. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network. Hey, we're not the only one on the PSP Network tonight. Look at that slate of games. You can Minot, Bismarck on the road up in Minot. Watford City and Dickinson, a late start out there. St. Mary's at home on their homecoming. They host Minot North and DLB and Bishop Ryan. Now, you can find all that action right here on the PSP Network. Like and follow all of us, our social media platforms, as we've got high school football for you right here on the PSP Network. And Chuck, as we take a look at our keys to the game, and we start with the visitors, the Mandan Braves, well, stop the run.
Yeah, I think that's the big key to them is, right now Noah Hurt hasn't been the guy that's had to run. He's just seven rushes for 6 yards. Last week, 2 for none. But the big deal is the two-headed monster of Tristan Pope and Carter Wildey. Last week, Pope alone had 184 yards on 17 carries. And, Wildey's had a great year as well, over 160 yards. To those two dudes, immediately it's going to be like, it's number 7, number 16. You got to get a hat on those two, and you got to get Braden Morris, the fullback. You got to get him out of the way so you can make a clean tackle because he's a beast at fullback.
And then, Chuck, the Century Patriots, we saw it last week. We talked about it prior. Stay balanced.
Yeah, and I think you're absolutely right there, Scott. When you take a look at Century right now, averaging 160 yards rushing, 130 yards passing. And, that's good balance for him right there. And I think that's what Coach, kind of a 60-40 balance, that's exactly what Coach Wingenbach likes from that perspective, that he loves being that I want to be able to run it because run can set up the pass. And when you got a guy like Noah Hur and runners in Pope and Wild, bottom line is they can set up that play-action pass as well for you.
Well, there's our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. There's no other choice to suit your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. And once again, you've been listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. This is your locally owned oil change headquarters. 25 years of the Lundins. Taking care of people locally actually matters. Not to mention this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change that is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them at Minot Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. As both teams have made their way back out on the field, and ladies and gentlemen, as we do each and every time, the playing of our national anthem. Well, Chuck, in case you're wondering why there's great rendition there by the Century High School Band, the national anthem, why there's purple and gold over there, my wife told me that it's Minion Night tonight over here.
I was going to ask, I see a little purple now.
She said if I wanted to dress like a Minion, I could because it was Minion Night. I said, no, I'll pass.
That's yellow, you and me. Big Bird comes to mind, and I don't think that's going to happen.
And purple, hey, Kool-Aid comes to mind if you get into the purple.
Barney.
Well, Mandan won the toss 81st, so they'll go on defense first, and they'll go like this up front. At nose tackle will be Leighton Gigi, 6'2", 260, and a senior. At a tackle spot, Nathan Volk, 6'4", 300, and a senior. At one end, Jacob Bauman, 6'4", 230, and a junior. And Tayton Gigi, the other end, at 6', 210, and a senior. Nupa Kirky at one linebacker, 6', 184, and a senior. Alec Martell, 6', 195, and a junior, another linebacker. Anthony Porter, 5'10", 180, a senior at a linebacker. And Brody Skalski, 5'10", 190, a senior at another outside linebacker. Brandon Baker would be one corner, 5'10", 155, and a junior. And Jamari Birch will be the other corner, 5'10", 145, and a junior. And Kavion Lanier, he'll be the free safety, 5'11", 160, and a senior. Their head coach in his 14th year is Todd Sheldon. For the Century Patriots, well, they'll go like this. Last week they went with the Baby Blues. Well, tonight they're going with the Navy Blues. They'll go like this. Up front at center will be Cashton Klein, 6'4", 280, and a senior. The right guard will be Bennett Filler, 6'5", 270, and a senior. The left guard, Ian Schweigert, 6'2", 270, and a junior. At the right tackle will be Peyton Sile, 6'6", 315, and a junior. And the left tackle will be Braxton Dahl, 6'3", 285, and a senior. At tight end will be Joey Kralik, 6'3", 235, and a senior. And the split end will be Xavier Haroldstead, 6'4", 190, and a senior. Flanker will be Xander Hansen. He's 6'1", 180, and a senior. And at the fullback spot will be Braden Morris, 5'11", 205, and a senior. And at the tailback will be Tristan Pope, 5'11", 200, and a senior. And running the show for Century will be Noah Herr, 6'1", 190, and a senior. Their head coach in his 36th season doing this for the Century Patriots and many others is Ron Wingenbach. Chuck, any last-minute thoughts before we get this one kicked off, my friend?
No, I think to reiterate again, it's a beautiful night. It's nice. It's 75. Going to maybe get down to 65 by the time this game's over. But so the weather, the temperature isn't going to be an issue. But I'm telling you, that flag is blowing hard from our left to right, which is coming out of the northwest, kind of west-northwest, and that could cause definitely trouble if your kicker's not kicking very well and how you're throwing the football. I know both these quarterbacks have good arms, so that's a positive when you have wind like that, but we'll see how much of a factor that is. And, I'm really going to keep an eye on the trenches because I think, obviously I'm a little biased, but games are won and lost in the trenches, and I think that's going to be a hard-fought game right now, taking a look at that Century offensive line and how Mandan's defensive line can match up against them.
Yeah, that will be a point of emphasis in this one. The officials tonight, Denny Reap, the referee, Bruce Schumacher, the umpire, Corey Peterson, the line judge, Jonathan Meyer, the headline judge, and Sean Markovic, the back judge. I want to thank you for tuning in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show as we are ready for some football here tonight from the MD Resource Community Bowl. Try to keep you up to date on scores from around the state. You can do that in the bottom of our screen as well, as you will see our ticker going on.
And a score feed. Got to appreciate that.
Yep. As going to kick it away for Mandan. That's going to be Tyler Moe will be the kicker. Back to receive for Century. We'll see if they send 3 back there, if they just send 2.
Yeah, they gave us a list of 4 guys, Nelson, Arndt, Hansen, and Wild, and it's a matter of who's going to be out there. I do see Carter Wiles on there. I see number 16 who's back to us, so he could be one of those dudes.
I see Wild. Oh, is that Tristan Pope going back too, I think. Pope's back there. He's going to be the deep man.
Yeah, my eyes aren't quite the same as my binoculars, Scott. I apologize.
Adam Wild is an up man, so they got Pope is going to be the deep man, and Moe is ready to kick this thing off from his 40, and we are about underway here from the MD Resource Community Bowl. Moe, the boot meets the ball, and Pope's going to start from his 10. 20, cuts back inside, and he's going to be ripped down there at the 25-yard line. And that's where Century will start. 1st and 10, Tate Saylor making the stop there for the Mandan Braves. As Century comes out with their first offensive play, led by their senior quarterback, Noah Herr. as Herb brings him out. He's going to go out of the shotgun. Pope stands to his right. Receivers split left and right. Now they motion Haroldstead. They fake it to him. No, he gives it on the sweep. Oh, and what a defensive play there. Alec Martell was not fooled on that one, and Century is going to be stopped for a loss.
Yeah, they put Haroldstead Xavier in motion, and a little bit, that's called actually a pass, and what a play by the linebacker, Alec Martell, as he just shot through there. The junior 195-pounder made a great tackle for loss.
Well, that's going to be a loss back to the 21-yard line, so now Century Herr goes under center. I formation behind him. Pope dots the I. He gets it, goes right, cuts back inside. He's got room 30, 35, 40. Look out. Midfield, he's going to be gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Tristan Pope from 79 yards away, and Century with a big play on 2nd and long.
Yeah, you talk about the whole opening on that right side. A linebacker blitz, and Pope just got through it, and he showed his track speed as no way was Lanier going to catch him. And what a job right there by the bigs up front. Sile, Filler on the right side, led by Braden Morris, the fullback. What a response after the tackle for loss. 79 yards for Tristan Pope. Not sure he got touched, Scott.
I don't think he did. Snap, hold, extra point up, and the extra point is good by Alex Peterson and Century. Just like that, 53 seconds into the game, they lead this one on the BNC Bank scoreboard 7-0. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Well, Century strikes first. As Pope had a couple big runs last week, well, he picks up right where he left off on the same field, and he takes in 79 yards to the house, and he gives Century a 7-0 lead early on in this one.
Yeah, 2 plays, 48 seconds, 73 yards total it covered, even though it was 79 on that play. They started at the 27-yard line.
Peterson to kick it away. And back to receive there. Oh, good kick. That's going to go into the end zone. And a good kick there by Peterson.
Into the wind, Scott.
Yeah, that was a big boot. Ivan Hopfoff was the deep receiver, or the deep back. And that's going to bring out the Mandan offense. As up front, they'll go Berdine at center. Gigi Layton, that's the right guard. Horst is the left guard. Left tackle is Nathan Volk. Jacob Bauman, the right tackle. Kavion Lanier, he's a split end. Braden Bosch, the tight end. Wentz is the flanker, Skalski the tailback, Kirky, and Cole Carlson also is the quarterback. And Carlson, he's going to work out of the shotgun to start this one. Slot to the left, Twins right now, they motion. Carlson back to pass. He's looking left, he throws it in the flat, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver there. That was, I think that was
Kirky.
Kirky, yeah.
Yeah, Kirky in the flat. We don't see in the replay, but he stopped. Pretty sure the quarterback thought he was going to do a little bit of a loop out of the backfield and turn upfield, and instead he stopped. Quarterback threw it in front of him, made it incomplete, but he had an opening there. I would say that one's on Kirky.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Here's Kirky coming right, looking for some room, cuts inside, and he's going to be brought down at the 25-yard line as Nupa Kirky. And that'll be a gain of, what are they going to go? They're going to give him 5, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 5 now for Todd Sheldon and the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, the free safety, Haroldstead, came up at 6'4", 190, not afraid to come in and hit somebody.
So 3rd down and 5 now for Mandan. Ball spotted on their own 25-yard line. They trail 7-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. A lot of the pistol goes Carlson. Now they motion. And they hand off, and Kirky is going to be stood up right at the original line of scrimmage. Getting in there to make the stop was Darian Bitts. And that'll bring up a 4th down at a punt situation for Mandan.
Yeah, Bitts going at him as that stud end. Wrestling champ at 285. I mean, he had just throwing the blocker right there in the hole, making a stop on Kirky on a big 3rd down play.
Wolfslager back to punt. Haroldstead, he's back standing right around his own 40-yard line. Mandan trying to get
he was
one more guy in there.
Jackson Drengson forgot he was on the punt team.
Pretty good kick. Harold said he's going to let it bounce. No, now he's going to pick it up off the carpet. Angles to the near side.
Actually, a good play by him. Good fielding, kind of a shortstop. One-hopped him. If he doesn't take it, it probably rolls another 10 yards.
I would agree. Today's game brought to you in part by Taylor Schmidt Photography. A big thanks to Taylor Schmidt Photography, a proud partner of the PSP Network. Find Taylor Schmidt Photography on all social media platforms. Well, here comes Century now with their second offensive possession as quarterback Noah Herr comes out from the play from Ron Wingenbach, 7-0. Century leads on the BNC Bank scoreboard, 9:35 to go here in the opening half of play. Herr goes under center. Pope the lone back. Receiver split left and right. Pope going right again. Cuts back, and that's gonna be a loss there as Mandan, maybe it'd be no gain as Alec Martell once again getting in there and make the stop. And did they give him a gain of 1, or was that?
No, actually a loss of 2, Scotty.
Was it a loss of 2?
Start at the 38-yard line. Like, they're going to say, I think one guy had it marked initially at the 38. I see they actually have it at the 36. So, yeah,
okay.
He got himself back to the original line of scrimmage. But Martell again in a run blitz. He is right there in the hole. Worked twice out of 3 times. One time it didn't. He went 79 yards.
Out of the gun goes Noah Herr. Herr rolling to his right. Looking, throws underneath. Caught Kralik at the 40. Tried to slip out of a tackle. Dives forward to the 42-yard line. Joey Kralik, his first catch. Brody Skulski with a nice shoestring tackle there. And good patience by Herr on the rollout.
Yeah, I like that. Herr just took his time. As you mentioned, kind of play-action pass. Got to the outside. Kralik, late release. Got in the flat. Hit him on the run. Kralik picked up nice 6 or 5 yards on that play. For the season, that's Kralik's 10th catch now. He's over 100 yards in total.
3rd and 5 now for Century. Ball spotted on their own 41-yard line. Slot to the left. Twins left. Single receiver to the high side. Herr. Ooh, boy, we're going to get some encroachment. Yes, we are, and that's going to go against the Mandan Braves. Today's game also brought to you in part by BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. And also Farstead Oil. Contact Farstead Oil today to find out their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Probably serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. Farstead Oil.
Well, I know Mandan did that a number of times against Shanley. I think there was 3 penalties that turned into first downs against that Shanley game. So that was a big one. 3rd and 6, and they get that hard count. Good job by Noah Herr.
Yeah, out of the eye. They hand Pope. He's the tailback straight up the middle, and he may have got 2 yards. If he did, they were tough.
Yeah, had a lot of white jerseys around him.
Martell.
I think Martell was there. Anthony Porter was right there, the wrestler from Mandan.
So they'll give him a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 7:22 left to go here in the opening half of play. Again, out of the I formation, Twins right, single receiver to the left side. Pope comes left, and he 2 steps his way to the line of scrimmage. Got a couple short of the midfield stripe. Kirky in there making the stop for the Mandan Braves. So it'll be now a 3rd and 8 now for Century.
Yeah, Kirky lined up right in the line of scrimmage on that. He's that Brandt linebacker for Mandan. He read it perfectly, just made sure he went inside him and then closed it down. Made the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. I mean, like you said, Scotty, maybe give him another yard, but what was it? Got a flag now?
Oh, wow.
Ooh, 15 yards on top of that?
Oh, that must have been a personal foul. I didn't see that.
So
unless it was a face mask.
Yeah, so Pope got 1 and give them 15 more. And second time now they got first downs on penalties.
Yeah, so that moves the football all the way down to about the 37-yard line. So Century now in Mandan territory. They've got it 1st and 10 from the Mandan 37. Hurst sends 2 receivers to his left. I backfield, Pope.ci. He gets it, goes right, cuts back inside, falls across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Goes Pope. Gigi making the stop there for. That's Tayton on the stop for the team in white and black, the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, nice play with that defensive end. Tayton Gigi, a senior. A twin brother, Leighton Gigi, as he just totally shed the tight end, then went right down the line, made a great man-to-man tackle. I mean, they've had a tackle for loss, 2 one-yard gains, a stuff at the line of scrimmage, penalties, and 1 long run, man, to keep us keeping these drives alive.
Noah Hurst going to go out of the shotgun. Twins right, single receiver left. They fake the toss. Now that delayed handoff. And on the carry there, that was Carter Wild. And he's going to be brought down by Anthony Porter as Wild gets it down to the 35-yard line. So Century now facing another 3rd down long situation.
Yeah, just pounding the middle. That's what Century's doing, saying, hey, we trust our linemen in Dahl and Schweigert, Klein, Filler, Seil. I mean, and they're going both sides. They're going right side, left side, right up the middle, off the guard and tackle, or center and guard consistently. So trusting their bigs up front.
Hurd again out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Hurd, straight drop, looks right, throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught shy of the 30. That's Haraldstedt on the reception, but he's well short of the first down. And so that'll bring up Brandon Baker on the coverage in the stop there. So they're going to spot it at the 31. And Century now will be faced with a 4th down and about 4 to go. And I'm guessing Ron Wingenbach's going to go for it here.
Well, I was watching those both outside the receiver, the outside and the inside. They both ran about 5-yard stop. Neither one of them got past the first down yardage. So just good play by Mandan, keeping everything in front of them.
So here's Century on a 4th down and 4. Hurd back to pass, rolling to his right, sets. He's looking for a man. He throws it. He's got a man on the sideline. Is it in? Oh, it's caught on the sideline. That's Xander Hansen.
Boy, what a play there, Scott. Great job rolling out. And you mentioned it earlier, taking his time, right? Just really checking what happens. And he's got a guy that just sneaked in behind the defense in Hansen, making a big catch and a big first down on 4th and 4 at the time.
Century has it 1st and goal. They're inside the Serve Pro red zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup restoration at Serve Pro. Here's her on 1st and goal to go from the 9. Here's Pope straight up the middle, and Pope may have got a yard.
Yeah, they're both doing the Mandan front line. They're doing their job in terms of stopping that run. I know Gigi was in the middle of that one. Volk was too. You're talking battles. You got the bigs and Gigi and Volk, and they're holding their own in that middle. And we've talked about Martell and Porter and Skolsky and Kirky, the linebackers, making sticks.
2nd out and goal now for Century from the 8. Herson's twin receivers to his left, I backfield. Pope.ci for Century. He gets it, comes left, cuts back inside, and he's going to be run down shy of the 5-yard line. And that was Brody Berquist in there. Also,
Martell, I think, was there too, Scott, for sure.
Was it Leighton Gigi in there too? There looked like that.
I know for sure it had Berquist.
Yeah.
It came down, and he's the one who had him around the ankles. It looked like it was going to be an opportunity for a bigger run, but Berquist came in from behind to make the big stick.
So now it's 3rd and goal to go from the 6 for Century. 3.5 to go here in the opening quarter of play. I backfield behind Noah Herr. Pope again. He dots the I. Morris the up back. Pope. Play action. They throw it underneath. Caught. And he dropped it. He heard footsteps.
He turned to be upfield, wanted to get upfield quicker. I think he looked out of the corner of his eye, Scott, and he saw that touchdown marker. Nice delay. Nice little block initially by, you'll see on that right side, little block, and then he rotates out, catches it, or thought he had it, looked upfield like, I can see the pylon, and he drops it.
Well, here comes Peterson on now, Chuck. 20, what are you going to have, a 24-yarder, I think? It appears that way.
Yeah,
25.
23, actually.
23-yard field goal by Peterson.
He's got 4 on the season already.
Snap, hold, kick is up. It appears good. And It is. So Peterson, 23-yard field goal. 3:20 left to go here in the opening quarter of play. Century 10, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
24-yard field goal by Alex Peterson gives Century a 10-0 lead on the BNC Bank scoreboard. That was a big drive there by Century.
Yeah, they went 41 yards. The drive actually ended up 6 minutes and 15 seconds, 3 first downs, 2 of them on penalties, and the other first down was on 4th down.
Peterson's going to boot it away, and Hopfop's going to return this one from the 10, 15, 20, 25, near side 30, 35, and he's out of bounds there. Ooh, and I'm not so sure. Nope, that might not be. That was not Hopfop. That was actually.
Piatz had the hit. Elijah Piatz came and he drilled him. Was that Lanier, I think, right? 39?
Yeah, Kavion Lanier on the return there. Yes, that is correct. So now Mandan trying to throw something together here as they trail 10-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Whoops, how about we get out of the pregame? We'll go back to the live main. There we go. Here comes Carlson on first down and 10. They motion. Carlson keeps it, goes straight up the middle. Cole Carlson's going to be brought down right about at the 39-yard line as Carlson and Braden Morris making the stop there.
Yeah, Morris, he's a leading tackler, 29 total tackles, 17 unassisted on the season. At middle linebacker, Braden Morris, you talk about a beast. We talked about him at fullback. Well, he's equally as good from middle linebacker.
Out of the shotgun goes Cole Carlson. Twins left, twins right. 2nd down and 9 after that gain of 1 by Carlson. Carlson looks, he throws it out in the flat. It's going to be caught. Hopfoff trying to slip a tackle at the 40. And he's going to be brought down at the 41-yard line. Todd Tolman makes a stop there for Century from his safety spot.
And that's a good spot as you get it to your wide receiver right away on a quick route, Scott. And then you're saying, hey, you got one guy to beat. Can you juke him? And great job by the senior strong safety, Todd Tolman, coming up and making a great solo tackle.
So 3rd down and 7 now for Mandan from their own 43-yard line. Down the near side, he's got Wentz out there, and he overthrows him, and it's going to be incomplete. And on the coverage there was Tolman once again for Century.
Yeah, I just said, hey, you're going to go down the sideline, run a fly, and I'm going to throw it up in the air, see if you can't run underneath. And I think he had him beat by a step there, Scott, but couldn't quite get underneath it as the wind was behind him. So another 3 and out here for Mandan. Back-to-back 3 and outs. That Century defense going on, 5 quarters if they can get through this one with no points.
Throwing a shutout. Fumbled snap. And Century is all over it as Wolschlager couldn't handle the snap. Century was right there to engulf him.
I think it hit him right in the hand, didn't it, Scott? Looked like the
snap
was okay.
We got the end of that one.
Yeah, well, he dropped it, and first guy there was Braden Morris. He wasn't the one who ended up making the tackle, but fumbled snap.
So Century's going to take over now. 1st down and 10 inside Mandan territory. They spotted at the 32-yard line. Hurd goes under center. Play action. He throws it over the top. And he throws it over the top of the Haroldstead, incomplete at the 15-yard line.
Boy, and they had Brandon Baker actually trying to jump in front of that one. He almost got beat on that one because the ball sailed a little bit on him, and Haroldstead got behind him. But a good play there defensively. Nobody was open on that bootleg. We talked about, just they're pounding it inside, setting up that play action pass to the outside.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Century. Minute 44 left to play here in the opening quarter of play from the MDU Resources Community Bowl. I backfield behind Noah Herr. They toss. Pope going right, cuts back inside, and he carries tacklers across the 30, and he's down to about 27-yard line. Berquist makes a stop.
Now, this is the first time they really gotten outside. They tossed it to Pope this time. Leading in front of him was a blocker, and Grant Goodman, the fullback this time, but a nice play by Berquist coming in underneath and stuffing him for just a short gain, although he picked up 4 on the play, I guess.
So 3rd down and 6 now for Century.
Pope now 8 carries for 90 yards, including that 79-yard touchdown run.
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. Herr fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to get out there. He's going to be brought down for a loss back at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, great play. The tackle.
Look at the pursuit here, Chuck, by the Mandan Braves.
Martell came in from underneath to make a play, but also right there was 17 for Mandan. We don't have him on our list there, big fella. And that Birch, that's what we talked about before. Remember I said Birch, when I played in Mandan, he was number 17. I'll bet you he's 17, not 6.
Well, here we go. Now 4th down and 8 for Century. Clock winding to 15 seconds. Trips to the right. Herr rolling to his right. Looks across. He throws it out in the flat. He's got a man out there. Oh, and it's going to be caught on the sideline again by Xander. No, that's not Hansen.
Zakaya
Haroldstead.
Yeah, you quarterback Herr again. I love how he just takes his time, rolls out to his right, great blocking, throws on the run, puts it on the outside as Zakaya Haroldstead had beat Lanier on the play. So 4th down, another conversion for the Century Patriots. 23 yards and a 1st down on that 4th down play.
Century now inside the Serpro red zone. 1st and goal to go from the Mandan 6. Offset I formation. There goes Pope over the right side, carrying tacklers to the goal line, and he's going to be short, and that's going to end the opening quarter of play here from the MDU Resources Community Bowl. 1 quarter in the books as we go to break on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Century 10, Mandan 0. Back for quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Well, 12 minutes are in the books here, folks. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. It's Planet Pizza. They've been around for over 25 years. They have the largest laser tag playground in the region, a giant lunch buffet, and they deliver. Call now, 701-852-1700. Charlie, we should drive up there for lunch someday, huh?
Where at?
Planet Pizza.
Oh, jeez, don't even bring that up. We haven't eaten. Thank goodness for my man Zinke to bringing us a hot dog, but...
Well, here comes Century. If I can just
look at some new kicks on you.
A handoff and into the end zone.
Braden Morris.
Braden Morris in.
He's hey, why not give it to the fullback, right? He's the guy that's been busting open lanes for you all day. He just, first guy through, faked the pitch, and he just put his head down and ran over the top of everybody on that right side over Filler and Sile.
Give it to the Bulldog, huh?
Why not? Absolutely.
Well, Century tacks on 6 more, and Peterson on to attempt the extra point out of the hold from Noah Herr. Snap, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:57 to go, opening half of play. Century 17, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
6-yard touchdown run by Braden Morris, and Century tacks on 6 more. Today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is created with over 100 areas of study at Minot State. You'll earn the degree for your career you desire with more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, and be you as Peterson gets set to kick it away.
5 plays, 32 yards, minute 53, 1 first down. That on a 4th down play again, Scott.
Kavion Lanier back to receive, and that's going to be to no avail as that one's going to go into the end zone.
Peterson's the real deal.
Yes, he certainly is, as he's got a leg on him, that young man. First National Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910. Growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Well, here comes Mandan trying to get something going on the offensive side as Cole Carlson sets him down out of the shotgun, and they go twins left. Now he moves Kirky from the right side to the left side. Now they motion. Carlson rolling to the near side, sets. Now he's going to tuck and run. 20, cuts back inside. He's going to be brought down about the 22-yard line as Cole Carlson.
Marshall Arndt coming up to make that tackle, and Carlson smooth, rolling out to his left. Didn't see anybody open. Maybe somebody just a little bit of a but one thing we talked about in the pregame, Scott, Carlson's not one to kind of try to force the pass. And that one just decided to tuck it up and run, and still picked up a good yardage there in first down.
Carlson this time out of the pistol formation. Slot to his right, twins to his right as well. Century shows blitz, here they come, and handoff goes to Kirky, and he's going to be corralled by Braxton Dahl.
Dahl was there, Bitts was there. You know, I mean, this defense for the Patriots, they have given up nothing. That's just the 8th play for Mandan in this first half. 1 completion, that just being 3-yard completion to Hupfuff.
3rd down and 7 now from the Mandan 23. Carlson back to pass, rolling right, rolling, being chased. Look, sets, just floats one out of bounds, and Century is going to force another 3 and out for the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, good pursuit right there by Pope. Was one of the guys that weak side linebacker, as he was the one kind of shadowing Carlson as Carlson rolled out, and then it was a hard rush upfield and forced Carlson just to flick it out of bounds. It's a first half to forget so far for Mandan. Just 14 yards of offense so far.
Good kick there by Pope, calls for a fair catch, and he'll get that at the 45, and that's where Century will get their second possession. Reminder, we'll have a new sponsor, huh, Charlie? Moonlight Home Improvement Halftime Show.
Yep.
Your home renovation specialist in the Magic City. If you've been putting off the basement, kitchen, bathroom, any interior renovation, now's the time to book your free estimate with MHI. Mention PSP Network and get up to 10% off your project's invoice. Call Drew now, 701-721-4612, or head to Moonlight Home Improvement BNCSports.com. Big thanks to them for coming on board. So here's Century now, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Her out of the shotgun. Her fakes the pass, throws near side, caught, turning upfield. Todd Tolman on the reception. And he's into Mandan territory at the 47-yard line. Got to get to the 45 for a first down, so it'll be 2nd and short for Century.
Well, I like how Her's running out his offense, though.
Yeah, he's certainly,
great job faking the ball, showing great poise in the pocket, standing up tall, really delivering the ball on time. Right there, Tolman made the catch, 8 yards. Love the first down when you get 8 yards, 2nd down and short. 5 for 7, 62 yards for her.
Tolman and Harold said go wide left. I backfield behind Noah Herr. They toss. Wild trying to get to the edge. He's got room. Turns upfield 40, 35, and a run out of bounds there at the 28-yard line. Oh, flag comes in. That might be a late hit.
Late a flag by the officials, but a toss play this time to Carter Wild because Pope was taking a little bit of a rest. Good block up front by Morris.
Oh, horse collar.
And then a horse collar tackle. Yeah, that's a tough one right there, but good run right there as he got to, the 32-yard line initially, Scott. So 15-yard pickup right there by Carter Wild. And then you tack on 15 more on top of that.
Yep, and that puts Century once again in the Serve Pro red zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire, water, Cleveland restoration. It's Serve Pro.
Didn't take long. You blink and you go from the 20-yard line, or excuse me, not the 20-yard line, but the 45-yard line. You're already in the red zone, as you mentioned.
So 1st down and 10 now for Century from the Mandan 17-yard line. Herr out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, back to pass. He's looking in the corner. He's got Haroldstead. Haroldstead in the end zone, caught, touchdown.
Well, I love the way Haroldstead, kind of a little skinny flag route in the end zone. The ball was thrown a little bit behind him, but what a great job by him. You'll see on this one, man-to-man, inside, outside. Then he didn't put his hands up until way in the late moment, so Carver Brown, the cornerback, couldn't get his hands up. So what a throw, what a catch by Haroldstead. 3rd touchdown in 2 weeks for him.
16-yard pitch and catch there from Herr to Haroldstead, and tack on 6 more for Century.
Well, that took 19 seconds.
Here's Peterson on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick up, and the kick is good. 10:04 to go in the opening half. It's all Century. They lead on the BNC Bank scoreboard 24-0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
In front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Well, Century gets one through the air now as their first 2 are on the ground. Haroldstead keeps his streak going. He's got, what do you say, 3rd in 2 weeks?
Yep, 2 last week.
That one's going to go out of the end zone as Peterson does a good job of that.
Boy, he's a good-looking guy. You got 6'4", 190 with Haroldstead. He can, run the route. Obviously showed he's had great hands.
So Mandan now, once again, trying to get something going offensively.
That drive was 3 plays, 55 yards, 19 seconds. They got a first down on that 15-yard run. Then you tack down another 15-yard penalty for the Patriots. 4th possession for Mandan. They've ran 9 plays.
Carlson brings him out. Handoff, Kirky coming left, cuts back inside. He's tripped up, and he falls forward near the 30.
Almost squeaked through that hole. A little toss
did.
Play behind Volk and Bosch, their tight end. Let's say his knee hit the ground after 4 yards. He kind of belly crawled out a couple more on top of that. 4 carries for 9 yards for Kirky.
Yeah, that'll bring up 2nd down and 6 now for Mandan. Carlson out of the pistol, hands off. Lanier going right, and stand corrected. That's not Lanier. That was Aiden Buttman on the carry.
Boy, there's nothing doing right there as Morris filled in on that one. Well, he's got blood big time on his left hand. I see that. He's got fingers, wrists taped up, you name it. You talk the definition.
That's what a linebacker looks
like. Look at that, dude.
It?
A fullback and a linebacker, right? Elbow pads? I ain't wearing no stinking elbow pads.
3rd down and 5 now for the Braves. 8:55 left to go here. Opening half a play from the bowl. Carlson. Little play action rolling out. Sets, he's looking. Fires, and it's going to be in and out of the hands on the sideline.
You know, that's just an opportunity there, Scott. If you're going to show a replay, is great job of ball fake by the quarterback. You'll watch this. Fake handoff, rolls to the outside. He has guide. 12 was open potentially, had
right
18 on the backside. You got to throw it timely. You can't wait so long, and that's what he's doing. Holds the ball a little bit too long on that, and then tries to use a fastball to complete it. And
the guy that he threw the ball to, the underneath guy, he had him open about 2 seconds earlier. If he get him the ball, he could have turned it upfield. Punt is away by Wolschlager. Take a Mandan roll, and it's going to go down. And then it's going to come back Century's way, and it's going to be down at the 40-yard line, and that's where Century will take over. For 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in Western and North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Mandan and Williston, as they are a proud sponsor of our Ryan Family Dealership replays.
Yikes.
Well, Century.
Mandan offense, 4 possessions, 12 plays.
Here comes Century again, now 1st and 10 from their own 40. Herr works out of the shotgun, twins right. Herr back to pass. Here comes a blitz. Herr faked it. Now he just throws it, and that might be.
No, he saw 70, and I think the officials are going to come in and say,
yep.
What do we call there? The screen was on the left side to Pope, and he saw 7, but he didn't see the 0, that it was 70, not 7 that he was throwing the football to. So good call by the officials on that screen play. And I couldn't see the number for Mandan, the guy that got in his face and forced him to throw earlier. So it doesn't go down as a sack, but a loss of down.
So really, Chuck, the first big mistake that Century's made thus far in this opening half.
Yeah, all the way back to the 17-yard line. So a loss of 23 on the play.
So that brings up 2nd down on a whole bunch for Century.
Somebody told me last week at the Legacy game it was 3rd and 59, I think it was at that game.
Herr works out of the shotgun. Hand off, Pope coming right, and he's going to be corralled from the backside. Good defensive play there.
Really good play there, Scott. We'll see who made that. I think it was the outside linebacker. Brody Skolsky was kind of shut it. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It came from behind, all the way from behind. I think that was Birch that came in and made the tackle. Birch or Baker.
So now Century with a 3rd down. We're going to call it 34 to go. I don't know. I suppose if you try to throw a home run ball here.
I probably not. I bet not. I bet he just does some conservative play. They're up 24 zip. You got a great punter.
Play clock down to 3. Herr gets the snap off. Back to pass. Here comes Mandan. They throw it underneath. In the open space, that's Pope, and he's going to be brought down shy of the 30-yard line.
That's Haroldstead.
Stand corrected. That's Xavier Haroldstead.
Yeah, Haroldstead came all the way across from that weak side. Quarterback just kind of waited for that delay for him to come across against the grain as all the activity was going to his left.
So Mandan comes up with a 3 and out there, and part of that wasn't due to that intentional grounding. And Peterson into punt. Back to receive that for Mandan. That's Paulie Brownotter.
Peterson's first punt of the day.
High snap there.
A little shankopotamus on that one. Nice catch by The backup lineman for Mandan, number 50, Marshall Horst.
Here comes the mountain man from The Price is Right
Yeah,
as we walk it back. Yep.
All the way down to the 46. So that was
Wow,
not the punch you're expecting, because 39-yard average by Peterson, that's pretty damn good in high school football. That was just, let's see, 22 and 4. That was 20. No, it's not. He didn't even get past the 50-yard line. So my bad. I only went 18-yard punt.
Yeah, and that was in part due to that high snap. So this is Mandan's best starting field position so far in the ball game, with 6:52 left to go here in the opening half of play. Century leads on the BNC Bank scoreboard 24-0. And Cole Carlson, the junior quarterback, brings him out, works out of the pistol. Slot to his left, receiver now. The slot back goes in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. He's looking for Wentz. And
that's got to be a flag. Yeah, totally.
Yep.
I think that was Xander Hansen. It was a little stop and go route on that outside to Wentz. And you see on the outside, it was fake the inside route and kind of going for the downs right there. And you had Hansen kind of shaking his hands, but he totally, maybe we missed out a little bit because it might have been outside the camera work, but it totally was a penalty there. I think it'll just be, 15 yards. That's how it is in high school. But still, the first down in the half for Mandan, Scott.
Yeah,
it comes on the hands of a penalty.
Moves it down to the 31-yard line. Carlson on 1st and 10 from the Century 31. Hands off, Lanier. No, that's Kirky coming left, and he's got some good yardage. Does Kirky. Followed his blockers there. Chuck to the near sideline, was able to pick up some good yardage.
Yeah, he goes short side. Nice job and a hook by the center there, and then Pope came up, made the tackle, but not till you got 5+ yards. Give him 6 on that play. So Kirky, 5 carries, 15 yards. Mandan's on the move.
2nd down and 4 now. Now they motion. That's Hopfop in motion. Kirky going right, cuts back inside, trying to break tackles, and he's going to be met there at the 25. Dahl makes a stop there for Century.
That's hard running in the middle against those bigs of Century. There's just, and then you got those linebackers and 3 senior linebackers. And I mean, Century, you look back in the years, they've had some really good linebackers. They've had all-staters a lot of years.
They have.
Coase, Morris, Pope, they're 3 good ones.
So 3rd down and 4 now for Mandan, just outside the Servpro red zone. Carlson back pass, throws near sideline, caught. Wentz turns upfield, and still on the move is Wentz.
That was a good play there, Scott.
Yeah,
nice stop route. Wentz ran a good hard route on that with Holcup Cooper Anderson in motion, and a good pass. As soon as he turned, the ball was right there and could not drag him down. Got an extra, 8-9 yards on the yards after catch.
Now Mandan inside the Servpro red zone, and they have it 1st down and 10. Ball spotted on the 12. Carlson back to pass again, looking for Wentz in the corner, throws it up, and it's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, almost a flag again there,
yeah,
Scott.
They wanted a flag there, but they're not going to get it.
No, a little chicken fighting by Xander Anderson as he was man-to-man against Wentz on the backside. Call it good defense as an incomplete pass after that big 13-yard completion to get the last 1st down.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 5:05 to go. Opening half of play. Kirky going right, cuts back inside. Still on the move is Nupa, and he takes the pile down near the 5-yard line. Goes Kirky.
That was a good hard run right there. Is dragging the big fella, Peyton Sile, as well as he was kind of holding on from behind. But good hard run right there over the right side between Giggy and Burdine.
You think that shutout is in the back of the Century defense's mind as how they've gone so far? It's 3rd down and goal to go from the 4. Carlson. Kirky trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be carrying down, and that was Joey Kralik there making the stop for Century on a good defensive play there. Take a look at that on a Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Was it Kralik or?
I think it was Kralik.
He's 85. Oh, yeah, Kralik's, let's try, that one's wrong then. Let's get that one right. Kralik 85. We got him 85 on our books.
So
Good
now
play for him. No gain for Nupa.
4th down and 4 to go for Mandan. Knocking on the door of the Century Patriots. Carlson. Now the motion, hop from left to right. Carlson rolling right, sets, looks, cuts upfield, and he's going to be met right there.
Well, you got to know that too. It's 4th and goal. You got to get into the end zone. They're showing the Schweigert on the tackle, but man, you just got to know as a quarterback, you got nothing to lose. You got to get the ball in the end zone. Just throw it up in the air. They had people on the outside. I know they might have been covered, but give your guy a chance. And Daniel Wentz, right? Don't try to stick your head when you got 1 on 5 blue jerseys. So the shutout is hanging in there.
So Century will take over. 1st down and 10 from their own 6-yard line. They lead 24-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 3:40 left to go here in the opening half. Backfield now. Pope.ci for Century. They toss it. Pope coming right. And he's going to get a couple. Oh, and here comes a flag.
Helmet off is.
I didn't see what that was.
Late flag. A helmet by Tate and Giggy. He's going to have to come out and put his helmet on. Back on. See what the call is. Either is a couple officials there and the white hat and having a conversation. Looks like they're going back against the Patriots. Holding, so half the distance to the goal. So that'll be 3 yards. What do we got? Man chirping. You can't do that. Okay.
So that moves the ball back to the 4-yard line.
Started in the 6, so it should be the 3, right?
Maybe it is the 3.
If it's half the distance,
yeah.
We'll see if our math is right.
It could be the ball. It says the ball's on the 6 in the scoreboard, but it's on the 3. Now Carter Wild in there. He dots the I in the backfield. Her rolling out. He's under pressure, and he finds to Joey Kralik. Gets him some breathing room out to the 10-yard line.
Well, it was a nice play by Casper Holcup. Came right up there and made the play for the Braves from that strong safety spot. Spelled him down right away, so just a short gain.
I said it was a gain of 2, so it'll bring 2nd down and 8 now.
Oh, yeah. It was on the 3, so we'll give him 5. But
yeah, it seems to me.
8 of 10 now in the first half, 96 yards.
2nd down and 8 now for Century. Hurd back to pass, looking left, he throws to the sideline over the head of the intended receiver, Haroldstead.
Well, he had him open too, is just had to get the ball over the arms of Skalski. What do you got here?
Haroldstead gets up limping, he limps off.
Step backwards wrong as he was trying to adjust to that throw. Came down awkwardly on his ankle, and it must be his left ankle as he's limping up the sidelines. Incomplete pass. He said, stop the clock, Scott.
So 3rd down and 8 now for Century. 2:33 left to go here in the opening half of play. They lead 24-0 to BNC Bank scoreboard. Fakes the handoff. He's pressured. Gets rid of it, and it's going to be incomplete.
Boy, good hit from behind. I think that was Skalski who came up just as the ball got to the intended receiver. See who that was. I think it was Zakiah Haroldstead. As he had it in
17. Looked like it was
he had it
Josiah
initially.
Johnson.
Okay. Nonetheless, it was a great play from Skalski from behind, knocking it down, forcing that punt.
17 here.
Well, 17 is Birch. Remember?
Oh, for Century.
Oh, that was intended for, you're saying?
Yeah.
He hasn't caught a pass this year, so it would be.
Well, it looked like it was 17.
Okay.
Oh, and then we're going to have a penalty now against Mandan.
I didn't see the penalty. If it was offsides or whatever, give them 5 yards. Didn't get him to the first down, though, so they were fortunate on that one.
Yeah, it was offside. So Peterson back in punt formation.
Is there such a thing as a hard count and a punt? Nope.
And they're going to let that one roll is Brown Otter, and it's going to roll down to the Century 40 or the Mandan 47-yard line. And that's where the Braves will take over with 2:12 left to go here in the opening half, trailing 24-0 on the BNC Bank score. Reminder coming up, we will have our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in North Dakota. This premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fare. Here comes Carlson now on 1st down and 10 for the Braves.
3 timeouts, right? Mandan has.
Kirky on the handoff going left, and he's not going to get much, if anything.
Morris right there in the hole, reading that all the way, reading his double team block by the guard down in the center, trying to open that hole. He fills it. Boy, I'm impressed with Morris. He is really good.
Yes, he is. Fans, but don't forget to vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday with the winner announced on Thursday. The Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. 2nd down and 10 now. Carlson straight drop, looking under pressure. Now he's out of the pocket. Flag comes in, appears he's going to be holding. Carlson still on the move, and he just throws it out of bounds. But we got a flag back here right at the line of scrimmage, and that's in the vicinity, Chuck, of a hold.
Yeah, I would think it is. See if they take it, though. It could be 3rd down and just 10 to go. The way your team's playing, you going to send them back 10 yards? Give him a chance for another play?
I think he's going to.
Going to take her? Okay.
Yeah, he's going to take it, and I'm going to try to get another stop here and see if he can get the ball back. 1:25 to go in the half.
Another penalty for Mandan. They're 5th in the first half. 50 yards.
So on 2nd down and 20, Carlson sends 2 receivers right, single receiver left. Carlson back to pass, looks left, steps up, fires down the near sideline. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be batted away. And good coverage there by Tolman.
Yeah, just he was blanketing coverage on that outside as kind of man-to-man went. So did a little, the inside guy went out, a little X route, but perfectly read there by Tolman, the strong safety. Kept great leverage on the inside, used that inside arm to knock it away. That is picture perfect right there.
So now Mandan's faced with a 3rd down and 20. Clock stops with 1:20 left to go here in the opening half.
What are we doing at halftime?
Huh?
What are we doing at halftime?
What are we doing? I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out, huh? 3rd down and 20. Carlson straight drop under pressure. He's going to be swarmed down at the 30-yard line there.
Give a half a sack to Kralik as well as Braxton Dahl, right? And the pressure came from the outside as you saw the two tight, a little twist on the inside, forced the quarterback to step up, and he stepped right into both Dahl and Kralik.
And we're going to have a First National Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 1:11 to go. Opening up a play, Century 24, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
And engineers at Acriman Espold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Acriman Espold, working to enhance your everyday life.
A pretty good timeout there by Coach Wingenbach as
he still has 2 left. So.
Haroldstead back in there.
Blocked.
That was blocked.
Absolutely, got the camera on the wrong side. It was completely blocked right there in the middle. See if you got that on a replay, Scotty, because just a great rush by the Patriots right up the middle. 24, I think, is the one who had it for the Patriots. Fooled everybody. Helgeson, I think, it was the one in there that blocked the punt.
So now Century with great field position here with 1:06 to go. What do they got, 2 timeouts left?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 timeouts left. They have it first down and 10 from the Mandan 23-yard line. Hurd sends 2 receivers left, 1 right. Haroldson comes in motion left to right. Hurt. Oh, we got to have a flag.
Must be motion, maybe?
False start.
Yep. It's not the way to start your...
Nope, so that'll bring the ball back to the 27-yard line.
Third penalty, 23 yards for Patriots.
Xander Hansen comes in with the call from Ron Wingenbach.
Do we see Haroldstead in there at all? Because he's back in. That's good. So obviously his ankle's okay.
So now it's 1st and 15 for Century. Wild gets it, goes left, cuts back inside. He's at the 20, and he's going to be brought down.
Yeah, I tell you, Ian Schweigert, the guard, you're going to see this on the replay. He's like, I'm pulling. You're supposed to follow me. He pulls on the outside. He's got and he has the running back cut inside him. They got 2 big bulls going on the outside. Still picks up nice yardage, but you could see the frustration in his look there.
Now they're coming to the near side right. Wild trying to get to the edge. He does, and he's pushed out of bounds just short of the first down marker, I do believe.
Clock is running.
Let's take a look at that on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
They go to the wide side of the field. This time, Schweiger got taken out.
Oh, it is a first down. Okay, inside the ServPro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro.
That's perfect play right there, running to the wide side, showing the speed of Wild.
Now Century goes trips to the far side of the field. Hurd out of the shotgun. Hurd rolling to his left, sets, looks. He's got a man. Oh, and he threw behind his man, the intended receiver there. Isaac Bachmeyer, the intended receiver, he had him open too.
Wide open, Scott.
What a great route
All
there
kinds
by
of
Bachmeyer.
activity in the middle, and then he got behind the Mandan defense, and the quarterback had a little bit of pressure on the outside, and he wants that one back. I promise he wants that back because he was with nobody around the intended receiver, Isaac Bachmeyer.
So now it's 2nd down and 10 for Century. Clock stops with 27 seconds to go.
See if they run the same play.
Hurd fakes the handoff, rolling to his left. He's looking, he throws it on. Oh, when he throws it out of the outstretched arms, the Heraldstead at the goal line.
I think they ran it again, and this time Mandan had it defended. They switched a little X pattern there. There's a flag down on the outside, right along the far line of the far.
Oh, I missed that
end line where Haroldstead did his out. Oh no, it's back by the 13. So I'm not quite sure what that could be about. What are they saying? Motion again? It's like we might as well send him back.
Well, now they're going to replay 2nd down, so that moves the ball back to the 17-yard line.
They've been rolling out left a number of times. Ball right in the middle of the field here, so lots of different opportunities to go. Coach Ron Wingenbach, they show in that camera shot right there where our guys look a little frustrated.
22 seconds left in the half. Little stop and go. They're going to jump ball to Haroldstead. Oh, Haroldstead caught it. That's a one-handed catch for a touchdown. Are you kidding me?
I think he was blanketed by Baker, too, on the outside. Little man-to-man defense right there. Fake handoff to Pope. Little stop and go. Throw it up in the air. Baker's got him covered and had his left arm held. But what a catch right there by Haroldstead. Another 17-yard touchdown reception.
We got to look at this one again, as that was
Baker's going, are
dandy.
You kidding me?
Wow, right in the corner of the end zone. Peterson on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick up, and the kick is good. 17 seconds to play in the half. Century 31, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, some happy Century fans right there.
So they got a touchdown after a fumbled punt snap. They got a touchdown now on a blocked punt. Century is rolling. I think that's run time in the second half at 31 points.
Yes, sir, it is.
See if Mandan, I don't know, they're going to go and limp into the halftime there.
Well, they're going to have the ball to start the second half, and they're going to need, that's going to be an important possession for them, as they're going to need to get something on the board here. As Peterson set to kick this one away. Low driving kick taken at the 19-yard line, 30, 35, 40, and on the return there for Mandan, that was Jackson Dregson on the return there for Mandan. So first down at 10 for the Braves with just 11 seconds to go here in the opening half of play. They trail 31-0 on a BNC Bank scoreboard.
You dare do anything?
I don't know that you do.
Yeah. Take a knee. Do you see if it's man-to-man on the outside? Like it looks like it's deep thirds. Just a handoff to Buttman.
Yeah, Buttman, they hand off, and Buttman
kind of weaved his way to about the 50, so.
And that is going to end the opening half of play here from the MDU Resources Community Bowl as we go to our halftime break. On the BNC Bank scoreboard at half, it's Century 31, Mandan 0. We'll be back with our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Acriman Espold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Acriman Espold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Welcome back to the MD Resources Community Bowl and our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. Moonlight Home Improvement is your home renovation specialist in the Magic City. Been putting off the basement, kitchen, bathroom, or any interior renovation. Now is the time to book your free estimates with MHI. Mention PSP Network and get up to 10% off on your project's invoice. Call Drew 701-721-4612 or head to moonlighthomeimprovement.com. Chuck? All century, huh?
Yeah, totally. When you look at plays, 28 plays for the Patriots. Mandan did run 22 plays, but that was in 7 possessions. So it shows they basically had, well, the end of the half. So if you don't even count that possession, they had 5 of their 6 possessions in the first half end in 3 and outs. Just the one possession that really amounted to anything at all ended up in a punt block. So the Century defense is doing exactly what we talked about in the pregame, saying coming off a hot shutout for the first time since 2022 against the West Fargo Packers, and they are continuing to carry the water here for the Patriots. But the offense is saying, hey, we're going to give you some love too. And 29 points last week against West Fargo. Well, they already got 31 at halftime this week. So, and you talk about balance. I love the balance. 119 rushing yards, 113 passing yards. How about that for, talked about Mandan a key stopping the rush. Well, they're not doing that. Key for Century, balanced offense. Well, they're totally doing that. So if you're Coach Wingenbach, you don't have a lot of negativity to say in that first half.
Yeah, there's no question about that. As we mentioned that, Century, just the balanced attack that they've shown the last few weeks. And, as I'm sure Chuck is a defensive coordinator, you're talking to your defensive guys and they're going, all right, fellas, we got 6. Now let's get 7. Let's try to get 8. Let's try to go back to back.
No doubt.
Those are the kinds of things that get those defensive guys jacked up, saying, yeah, our offense has got 31, but guess what? We got a goose egg on the board for that
and
team.
let us get some points. Let's see if they can do. Because see if Mandan opens it up a little bit, they're going to have to pass the football. See if that's what Coach does. If he says, all right, hey, let's see if we can't open it up a little bit, because they are not running the football. Just 15 carries for 25 total yards in that first half. Just 16 passing yards in that first half. So, boy, 41 yards of offense in total for Mandan. 22 plays versus 232 for the Patriots. So, just an absolute dominant performance in this first half so far, Scott.
Let's give you give you a BNC scoreboard update from across the state in 3A football. Horace over North leads North 34-7. 5 minutes left in the third. Legacy up in Williston, they lead 14-6 with 9 minutes left in the second over the Coyotes. Shanley all over West Fargo, 36-14, 3 minutes left in the third. Bismarck throwing a shutout against Minot up in Minot at the end of the first period. And then Davies over Cheyenne, 23-13. And then your game here, 31-0, Century leads Mandan. We'll take another timeout as our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show rolls on. When we come back, Chuck will have a look at the first half numbers. At the break, Century 31, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Welcome back to our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. Century leads 31-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. And for a look at the first half individual and team numbers, here's Chuck.
Yeah, I better stand up first. Let's see if I can feel my legs. For Mandan offensively, Numpakirky, 9 carries, 21 yards. Cole Carlson, 3 carries for 6 yards. Aiden Buttman has 2 for 10, and then the punter has a -11 as he fumbled that snap and got tackled. Cole Carlson passing 2 for 7, 16 yards. Those completions, 1 to Daniel Wentz for 13 and 1 to Ivan Hupfa for 3 yards. That's it for Mandan in offense. For the Patriot, they started on fire, a 79-yard run by Tristan Pope. He finishes that first half. That was a touchdown run, mind you. 9 carries for 94 yards. Carter Wild, 4 for 31. And then Xavier Haroldstead won the first play of the game, a 6-yard loss. Actually, that was a pass. I said that, so I didn't count that. I'll have to adjust that later, but I had it included as a run. Noah Herr throwing, nice first half. 2 touchdowns, 9 of 14 for 113 yards. Both 17-yard touchdowns, both of those to Xavier Haroldstead. Haroldstead 4 catches for 50 yards in that first half. Tolman had 1 catch for 8. Kralik had 2 for 10. Zakiah Haroldstead 1 for 23. And then also getting on the board was Xander Hansen for 1 catch for 22 yards. Team totals, as I mentioned, 15 rushes for 25 yards for Mandan. Century 14 for 119. 2 completions for 16 yards total for Mandan. Century 9 completions for 113. So total plays 22 for 41 yards for Mandan. Century 28 for 232 yards. That's about 8 yards a crack for the Patriots. Neither team lost a fumble in the first half. 3 punts for an average of 34 for Mandan. 2 for 29 for the Patriots. 5 penalties for Mandan in the first half for 50 yards. Century had 4, just 28 yards. Mandan did have 2 first downs in that one possession. As I mentioned, 5 of the 6 possessions went 3 and out. One, they did pick up 2 first downs before they were got stopped on downs. Patriots with 6 first downs, 3 of those by penalties for Mandan. 1 sack, about half sacks we gave to Braxton Dahl and to Joey Kralik. And Dahl also had a tackle for loss for the Patriots and 2 tackle for losses for Mandan. 1 for, one for Braxton Baker and the other one, I don't know if I got that one right, Jamari Birch. I don't know if that was accurate, Scott. Anyway, that's what I have. Time of possession, even had that, Scott. How about that? 13 minutes and 2 seconds for the Patriots. 10:58, so That definitely doesn't tell the story of what's happened in the first half. When you look at that, you go like, oh, God, it's probably a close game.
Should be close. Should be 7-6, maybe something like that.
Sorry, 31 buff Patriots is, talking about the Patriots got on, I guess I'm missing one touchdown, but boy, just right away in that first half, that 79-yard run by Pope, and then a stop and a long drive ended up in a 23-yard field goal for Peterson, and then they started right away that second half with that third quarter. After that fumbled snap and the punt, they went right down the field 32 yards, ended up with a Morris 2-yard touchdown run. That kick good, made it 17-zip. And then Haroldstead a 17-yard catch with 10 minutes left after a punt. And then after that, a blocked punt, another 17-yard catch for Haroldstead, and an extra point, made it 31-0. A blitz in the first half of the Patriots. See if Mandan can't go, all right, we're going to just go at 0-0, Coach. Let's start the second half.
There's no such thing as a 31-point play, so you got to pick it up, and you got to start. And you got to start with that opening drive because you're going to get the ball to start the second half, and you got to be able to hopefully make that Century defense work as Mandan trails this one 31-0. Again, your halftime report brought to you by Moonlight Home Improvement. They're your home renovation specialists in the Magic City. If you've been putting off the basement, kitchen, bathroom, or any interior renovation, now's the time to book your free estimate with MHI. Mention PSP Network and get up to 10% off on your project's invoice. Call Drew at 701-721-4612 or head to moonlighthomeimprovement.com. We'll take our final timeout. We come back. The second half, Century leads at 31-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
This week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week, powered by the Aggie Foundation and Mandan State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. And watch for next week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week, powered by the Aggie Foundation and Mandan State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is...
Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Well, 24 minutes to go here in this one from the MD Resources Community Bowl. Century leads 31-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Brent Borkus, Johnny Samuelson running the show on the cameras for you, doing a great job. And we've got 24 to go in this one as Mandan will receive the opening kick. Peterson gets set to kick it away.
Well, I was looking across and I see the U of Mary, little plug for them. Mandan, Hudson Sheldon, boy, what an impressive debut last week. They're looking forward to him this week again against Northern.
We had a nice game against Augustana, too.
Yeah.
Lanier picks it up at his 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's run out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was out of town last week. I didn't get a chance to see how they did last week.
Yeah, they won. They beat Southwest last week, but they up here they gave Augie a run. So now they get, I think tomorrow they got Northern.
Just kidding.
So first down and 10 now for the Braves from their own 25-yard line. They trail 31-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here comes quarterback Cole Carlson. Twins left, Twins right. Carlson out of the gun. Quick hitter on the sideline. Get a good block there. Turning upfield to 30-35 and wrestled out of bounds. On the reception there was Braden Bosch.
I like the play. Little wide receiver screen to get started. Good call by Coach Todd Sheldon on the outside. Got it to Bosch. A good block initially. Haroldstead kind of bulldogged him outside, but nice pickup of 15 to start the second half.
So 1st and 10 now from their own 40-yard line. Mandan. Carlson finds Wentz. Wentz turns upfield, 45 midfield, and he's into Century territory down at the 43-yard line. Another quick hitter, Chuck. Marshall Arndt brought him down.
Well, worked left. Let's try it right. Inside block by the one receiver, and nice run by Wentz. He showed his acceleration getting through the hole there.
Another 1st down and 10 now from the Century 43. So 2 plays, and Mandan's already in Century territory. Carlson back to pass, looks right, fires sideline, and caught on the sideline. Wentz on the catch, on the coverage over there. That was Xander Hansen. So Carlson coming out in this second half. He's 3 for 3.
Yeah, they're slinging it. They're getting to the line quickly.
And he's got the ball down to the Century 38-yard line. Carlson again out of the shotgun. Carlson back to pass, looks right, throws right, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of Wentz, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Carlson kind of dropped to the side on that one through a sidearm fastball. And he's got to run all the way across and get the play. We said, what's the pedometer on him in terms of how he's got to come all the way over and get the play. There's no hand signals.
I stand corrected. It's 3rd and 5.
I didn't realize you were wrong. What did you say?
I think I said 3rd and 10.
Oh, okay.
Carlson out of the shotgun. Now he moves Kirky from his left to his right. Hands off Kirky. Kirky fighting for yards, and he's going to be driven backwards is Nupa Kirky.
Middle of that line led by Ian Schweigert. It's a big Century name, right?
Yes, it is.
That's a popular Century name. We love the mom and dad. They've been sponsors in the past. I didn't look if they were sponsored again this year, but man, they've been.
Yep.
Yeah,
they are
big supporters of the
PSP network.
PSP. We love it.
Big play here for Mandan. 4th down and 4 now from the Century 37-yard line. Carlson back to pass, looks left, slant, and it's going to be caught at the 26-yard line.
Just bobbled briefly.
Bosch one more time.
Yeah, Bosch split out wide to that outside. Just a couple 2 hard steps upfield and takes a little slant inside position. Good throw by the quarterback, Carlson.
1st down and 10 now from the Century 27. Clock running due to that 30-point rule. Quick pass to the flat, and that's not going to go. That's to Jackson Dregson. And that one was sniffed out there by the Century defense.
He caught it, but that's actually a loss of 2 on the play.
Xander Hansen slow in getting up, and now he does.
See the one who made the tackle, Scott?
Yep.
And give them some love to Xander Hansen on the tackle for loss. Good play there. Try to get that ball outside quickly.
Loss of 2 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 12 for Mandan. Carlson out of the shotgun. Twins right, 2 receivers to his left. Well, now we're going to get a flag. What's that going to be, delay?
Yep, delay. That one's.
I thought he said false start.
I thought he showed.
Did he? Okay.
But he didn't talk very loud, no matter how you look at it. And it's windy. If we crank the mic up, you get the wind. Although it looks like it might have dropped just a little bit. It's still blowing pretty hard from the west-northwest.
So 5-yard penalty now puts the ball back to the 34 to be 2nd down and 17. Carlson back to pass, looks left, little hitch and go. He's going down to Bosch, and
that was.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, that was an uncatchable football. If you show in the replay there, Scott, it was an out and up. A good hard pump by the quarterback trying to get Braden Bosch as he had a couple stop routes. He goes to the outside. You don't see it here. Now you pick it up. And
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely pushed him, but there's no way that ball was catchable. It was good, 10 yards over his head. But doesn't matter what we think. That's a 19-yard pickup and a first down on a penalty. So the 4th first down on this drive. Mandan had 2 the first half. See if that Century D can tighten.
So it's still 2nd down and 2.
Oh, it's my bad then. Not a first down.
Nope.
Sorry, I blew up.
Carlson looking left. Carlson, and he's going to be swarmed under. And Darian Bitts in there to make the sack back at the 25-yard line.
That's a 3-point takedown in wrestling for Darian Bitts. He comes around the outside. It's supposed to be a double block, a little chip, a weak chip by the up back for Mandan, and Bitts just blew him up.
Clock already winding down to 6:49.
Give Bitts a sack. Let's see if that is first. Yep, his first sack of the year.
Carlson gets the play from head coach Todd Sheldon. He sends 2 right, 2 left. Kirky stands alongside Carlson. Carlson back to pass. Looking left, throws over the top, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. On the interception is Tristan Pope, and the Century defense comes up big one more time.
Yeah, great coverage on that. You said trips right, just single back to the left side, and the tight end did an out route, and Bosch is looking for a penalty, but just a great play by Tristan Pope, getting that interception in the end zone and then recognizing to just down it right there.
So the Century defense forces a turnover, and now they will have the football. BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking, wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank.
Well, that was a good drive starting out with for Mandan.
Here's Wild on the carry, breaking tackles. He's at the 25, fights his way to the 27. Does Carter Wild. So they'll give a gain of 7 on the play.
And this
Bring
is
up
where
2nd and 3.
Where Pope plays, both sides of the football. So this is where
Yep.
you get Carter Wild getting a lot of carries because, Pope probably gets 2 of 3 offensive possessions. Wild's going to get one of them, or depending upon, how tough of a defensive possession it is.
Herr works out of the shotgun for Century. Back to pass. Looking to the backside, and he's got Haroldson Wyatt. Oh, and he overthrows him at the 44-yard line.
Didn't it look like Haroldson kind of stopped a little bit there, too, and that's what
Take a look at that on a Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Yeah, lots of time. Great block by Wild picking it up, and it was, an up route, and, boy, he was open, too, and the quarterback, the ball just kind of sailed on him with that wind behind him.
So to bring up a 3rd down and 3 for Century. Ball spotted on the Mandan 27-yard line. They lead at 31-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Herr wants that one back.
Under center. Play action, rolling right, throws it underneath, and almost picked off there, but batted down by Brody Skolsky.
Yeah, what a great play by Skolsky. Quarterback's got to put a little touch on that, Scott, because
Yep.
he had on that
Kralik.
little bootleg. Kralik was open. Maybe Kralik could have went a little bit more upfield, but let's give all the credit to Skolsky on that great play.
Yeah, back to receive this punt for Mandan. That is Paulie Brownotter. Peterson back in punt formation. Time winding down already to 4:22 left in this quarter.
And when the clock's rolling, and only just
Yeah.
a change of possession is when it stops.
Brownotter, he wants to return it. Gets a running start, and he's going to be out of bounds. Where are they going to put him out of bounds at? Oh, they're going to put him out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
37-yard kick.
Winder coming up at the conclusion of this one will be our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com and Shots Crossroads. Your postgame headquarters order online at shotscrossroads.com. We'll also have our,
like that, huh?
Huh?
You see that somewhere that you added the little .com into your voice?
Yeah. Carlson back to pass. Steps up under pressure, and he's going to be brought down at midfield.
It's going to be an actual sack, Scott, because the ball was at the 49-yard line, and Dahl got another sack, is going to bring it down at the 50-yard line, so second sack for Dahl.
Carlson, sorry, Chuck.
No, he also has a tackle for loss, so Dahl playing really well this game.
Carlson on second down and 11 for Mandan. Carlson, straight drop, looks right, steps up. Now he's under pressure again, and he's going to be brought down back at the 45. Maybe they're going to, no, that's where they're going to spot it, at the 45.
Oh, they got a cramp, calf or hamstring cramps right here for, looks like a Schweigert in the field. I couldn't see who got that sack, Scott, but another sack. Oh, we're getting him up. There we go.
Yep.
Back to the 45-yard line. So
third down and 16 now for the Mandan Braves. We'll also have our Sport Clips player of the game and also our Spas Etc. move of the game as well.
That was Dahl, sorry, not Schweigert. It was Dahl who was down the nose guard with the cramp.
Sport Clips will keep you looking best. Check in online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. 2 locations in Bismarck, 1 in Minot. And now here come the Mandan Braves on third down and 16 with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And now we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. Todd Sheldon wants to talk it over. 2:57 to go in the third. Century 31, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSB Network.
For a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Well, third and 16 now for the Mandan Braves as they need something big to happen here. As Carl sends twins left, single receiver to the far side of the field. Kirky stands alongside him. Carlson rolling to his left. Carlson on the move, fires to the sideline. It's going to be incomplete on the coverage there for Century. That was Marshall Arndt.
Well, he was open too. He had Ivan Hupfuff outside, and Hupfuff didn't come back to kind of recognize where the football was. He was open. It was actually a nice pass, just a little short. Sometimes as a quarterback, you're expecting your receiver to kind of come back a little bit for the ball. Instead, he kind of waited back there, and the ball fell incomplete. They're going for it, huh?
Yes, they are on fourth down and 16. Carlson rolling to his left again. Pressure from the backside. He's just going to throw it up, and there's nobody in the vicinity. And Century will take it over on downs.
He was hoping that Wentz was going to do a flag route and keep going, and instead it was the same route as the last time. Both those guys did kind of stop routes similar. They were within like 7 or 8 yards of each other.
Yep.
Century, another good defensive possession.
BSN Sports creates exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs, from custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches' apparel to fanwear, branding, and more. They do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today. Handoff Wild over the left side, and he follows his blockers. Down to the 39-yard line goes Carter Wild, the junior tailback for Century. Minute 52 to play.
Yeah, I got a feeling that he's going to get a lot of the carries now. Pope probably won't be playing both ways.
Let's see if my nephew gets in the ball game today.
Who's that?
Bryn Griffiths.
Really? Okay.
89. big tight end.
I don't think he's going to get it thrown to him, but
well, he may not.
Never know.
That's all right. Throw a big block. Here's Wild up the middle, breaks a tackle, 30, and Wild all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Boy, he runs hard there. Holcup finally brings him down, but boy, he hits the hole so quick right there. Good blocking up front and right up the middle, follows his running. There's his fullback, Goodman.
So that'll be enough for a Century first down, as they'll have it 1st and 10 from the Mandan 26-yard line.
Yeah, he's got 7 carries for 57 yards now.
Wild again, goes right, cuts back inside, and he's going to be met right there.
Yeah, good tackle by like that Mandan outside linebacker. Was it Tate Saylor?
Yep, that's
yep.
Yep, Tate Saylor.
Good wrestler, Saylor. You can tell he was right down there at the legs. The double leg takedown.
Whoopsie. Well, I tell you what, this tape I bought, I tell you
Not
what,
good.
remind me not to buy that tape ever again.
You didn't get that from Woodmansey's
I didn't.
office supply?
No, I should have got a bunch before they went on before they sold the business. But here's a toss play. Is that Pope? No, that's Wild again over the right side.
I don't think Pope's going to get back in there.
No, and that's probably going to be the last play of quarter number 3 as the clock down to 10, and I do believe it is. As a quick third quarter of play here. Century's not going to get another one off. 2-1, and there it is. And that's going to end the third quarter of play here from the MD Resource Community Bowl. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, 3 quarters in the book. Century 31, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
This page is in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Well, 12 minutes to go here.
Pope wants to get in there and get another carry. He's got 94 yards, been stuck on that one. He hasn't got any carries.
I'm guessing he probably is not even aware of that.
I'm sure he's not. Either is Coach Wingebach, and I know they don't care.
He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it underneath. He's got a man out there, and it's caught at the 18-yard line on the reception there. That was Isaac Bachmeyer. And that puts Century in the Serve Pro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup. It's Serve Pro.
Well, I'm just impressed with how Dolls ran this football game. You know, doesn't he look so confident out there?
Yeah, he does.
Still going to bring up a 4th down, but.
So it'll be 4th down and 3 now for Century, deep in Mandan territory inside the red zone. Back to pass, looks left, throws it across the middle, and it's going to be picked off at the 5-yard line, 10, 15. And out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. I didn't see who got that.
I think it's Birch. I think it's our mystery number 17, Scott, is Jay Murray. He came across the middle, stepped in front of that one. Nice job as the ball was thrown to the backside to Haroldstead, and Mandan steps up big, a little cramp going on the outside by one of the Century Patriots.
Yep, so Mandan holds, and they turn Century over, and so now they'll have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Just when you say something good about a quarterback. My bad. Sorry, didn't mean to jinx you. Noah?
So Carlson, he's got twins left, twins right. Back to pass. Throws it incomplete. That'll bring up second down. Dregson, the intended receiver there.
Carlson now 6 of 16, 63 yards.
Second down and 10 for the Braves. Now Carlson looks across the middle under pressure, and he's going to be brought down back at the 18-yard line.
Kralik on the sack. I wonder if he's 84 in one color union, maybe in the last week, the powder blues.
Look at how this pocket just collapses.
Yeah, he just has nobody open either.
Yeah. So third down now and 11. Carlson back to pass. Carlson looking right. Ball's tipped, and it's caught at the 24-yard line. On the reception there was Ivan Hopfoff.
And he just got blown up, too. Got hit, just drilled from behind. 7-yard pickup.
And I suppose here you just go roll the dice.
Yeah, well, you got it. Why not, right?
Yeah. So that'll bring up a fourth down.
Hopfoff's second catch.
5 to go for Mandan.
Scotty.
That's all right. Carlson out of the shotgun again. Twins left, twins right. Back to pass, looking right, throws it underneath, caught Wentz, and he turns it upfield at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good route, ran hard route, waited till Century kind of turned their shoulders going the other way on Xander Hansen, and just kind of great stop. And what I love that the quarterback Carlson does, Scott,
is great throw.
He's not even turned around. Wentz wasn't even turned around, and as soon as he turned, the ball was right there.
We got a First National Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 9:26 to go in this one. Century 31, Mandan 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
And invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Oh, no.
Well, that time Mandan faked the handoff, and Carlson was swarmed under.
It fooled me, too. I couldn't hear if they got the tackle. Braden Morris is going to get the sack for that one. They called it on that one. Yeah, fake handoff to Buttman inside, and then Morris just came in and swarmed him under. No time at all.
Second down now and 13 for Mandan. Hopfoff goes in motion. He gets it, and he is not going to go. Oh, and he is hammered down.
I said,
Darian Bitts.
Thanks, Cole. Appreciate that one, big fella. How about if you just keep that one? You can get body slammed, power slammed on that one. Don't give me the football. They try to do the inside handoff. I don't know if the quarterback read, but he was reading it, but he kept it. He'd have had Peyton Sile. He'd have got body slammed by Sile, so he said, you take it.
So third down and 20 now for Mandan. Carlson back to pass. He's looking down the near sideline. He's going for Wentz, and it's going to be over his head and out of bounds and incomplete. So that'll bring up a fourth down.
Do you go for this one?
I suppose you do here. May as well.
Went for all the other ones. Why wouldn't you? Just a dominant performance by this Century D.
Oh, boy. Yeah, they're working on.
Well, they got
7.5 quarters.
Yep. It's going to be hard for us to pick the Sport Clips MVP of the game today.
Yeah, absolutely.
defense has a lot of them.
Carlson on the near sideline. Oh, nice play there.
Little back shoulder throw. That was a nice play by to Daniel Wentz.
But I don't think it was enough.
Like you said, just short of the line to gain.
As you said, Chuck, nice back shoulder throw, but it was just short. That's a great tackle there on the near sideline by the Patriots, but they hold and they will take over. First down and 10.
Yeah, he got 18, needed 20.
And we're going to have a new quarterback in there. That appears to be Wellstead in the ball game now. If I'm not mistaken, is that him? Yep, Caden Wellstead in the ball game. He's going to toss it. And on the carry there, that is Adam Wild. And Adam picks up some decent yardage there.
Adam's a senior. Little toss play on that right side. Goodman on a good block as he's the backup fullback.
Charlie Berg in there up front now for Century. We'll try to get those to you here as we Wellstead under center. Wild again going right, cuts back inside.
Yeah, a little delay there for Wild. Kind of forced him back inside, and then Mandan, good defensive fill by Brody Berquist. We've mentioned his name a lot tonight, Scott.
Yep,
for Mandan.
Cashton Klein in there now up front.
Looks like Century's going to move to 3-2. First win in the Western Conference battles.
Clock winds at 6:10. Here's Wellstead under center. He hands off. That's Wild again. Tiptoes his way over the left side, and he's not going to get much of anything.
Yeah, when it's 2nd and 1, the tiptoe, Bob Feeney used to say that all the time. Not all the time, but enough to Wayne Yeager. Quit tiptoeing, Yeager! You got to get your head in there and stick it in and get that head and just drive it. They gave him the first down, so got enough.
Trevor Chapman in the ball game as well up front for Century. Oh, Century got enough for a first down.
Yeah, they said they got just enough to get across that first down marker. This could be the last drive of the game.
Yeah, it certainly could be. Ooh. Wellstead sets him down out of the eye. Carter Wild again. Bounces it out to the outside. He's going to be brought down on the stop there for Mandan. That was Beneke. Kellen Beneke. Thought that was 13 that made the stop.
A loss on that play. Wild's got 3 carries, back to 9 yards. Got 9 on the first carry, and the next 3 are for net 0. Mandan's recognizing they're probably going to run the football.
Yep.
8 guys in the box.
As you say that, never mind. Wellstead throws it. He just gets absolutely buried.
Berquist again. Just right up the middle. Somebody forgot to block somebody. Berquist is the nose guard. Went right in between the nose tackle, and nobody picked him up. Whoopsie. Nope. You got him? Nope. I got him. Whoops. Look out. Look at, and the quarterback got up and kind of looked like, oh, whoa. Whoopsie.
Yeah, what happened there? Landon Perry comes in with the play. 3rd down 11 now for Century.
Cousin's not in there yet, Scott?
No, not my cousin.
What do you call him?
Nephew.
Okay, that too. Nephew,
yep,
my bad.
It's all the same.
Related, relative.
Yeah, Carter Wild on the carry again.
Want to get a little replay on that one? Well, that was you keep throwing us the replay.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, that's about.
How about that, huh?
Apparently, you're gonna want that right guard to
get that going.
To get shown up in a loop.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, coach is gonna play that one back enough.
Yeah.
I don't need you to show it enough.
Yeah, that's right. 3:35 to go. The ball game. 4th down and 12 for Century. Wellstead's back to pass. Looks, he throws it down the far side and intended for Landon Perry. It's going to be incomplete. It goes out of bounds. And change of possession with 3:23 to go in the ball game. Reminder, we'll have our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame report coming up. We'll also have our who do you got for the MVP?
I don't know, Scotty. I tell you, I mean, Tristan Pope was on the money big time after the big first quarter, and then he didn't touch the football, though he played well defensively too. So surely could be one guy I could talk to. Got to give it to one of the linemen too. You got to talk to, man. These guys.
First National Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Mandan wants to talk some things over. 31-0 Century. 3:23 left to go. Back after this timeout on the BSB network.
Seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
New quarterback in there now for the Mandan Braves. That is Cale Renas. Takes a snap, hands off to the up back, and on the carry there, that's Anthony Porter, and Porter just moving the pile.
Anthony Porter, he's the fullback. Was playing quarter? No, he's just playing running back. All right.
Three minutes to go. Gain of 5 there for Porter.
That might be his first carry of the year.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Oh no, he goes to the slot on the right side. Handoff over the right side for the Mandan Braves. On the carry there for Mandan, that was Bentley Foster, a 5'7" sophomore. Good yardage there. Got a first down out near midfield.
Bentley Foster. Man, we're getting all kinds of names now.
Yeah. First and 10 now from their own 49. Here's Foster again. And he got it into Century territory. Griffiths in there on defense. Looks like he got in there and make the stop. Playing that defensive end position for Century.
It's a good game for Century.
Yeah, it was.
They were favored, obviously, coming into this, and Mandan just never got in the game. The Patriots just both smothering defense and punishing offense.
Century got to figure out what to do up front there, as now they get it figured out. Renas is going to throw a pass. He's got a man out there. Oh, and it's caught and dropped.
Oh, my. That was Birch, I think.
That was Birch.
Oh, he was wide open. He put it right in his hands. Who's the quarterback, Scott? Was it
Renas?
Renas.
That was 6 right there for the Mandan
goodness
Braves.
Sake. Cale Renas put it absolutely right where he needed to. Well, maybe not. The hands might have been a bad spot. Ouch.
So now 3rd down and 4 for Mandan. 47 seconds left to play. And then we got a false start. So they'll mark that off. This could be the last play of the ball game here as Reese goes out of the pistol. Rolling to his right. Fires. Oh, and caught and dropped there again at the 40-yard line. Carver Brown, the intended receiver. And I think that is going to be the last play of the ball game, and it is, as the Century Patriots are going to throw back-to-back shutouts, and they're going to win this by a score of 31-0. We'll take a timeout. We come back. It's our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report after this timeout.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Well, welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report as the Century Patriots win this one by a score of 31-0. Shots Crossroads get filled up with a delicious menu that includes a famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. And Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. Let's go down on the field right now. And Chuck Claremont. Chuck, take it away.
All right, there we go. Thanks, Scott. Dominant performance, Coach. Just 2 first downs in the first half. 40 yards is all you get up in the first half. Offense was clicking. You scored in the first 4 possessions. You got to be pleased as a coach with the performance you had tonight.
Yeah, I thought I just mentioned to the kids, they were very well focused all week. We've had a great week of practice, and tonight when they came out of the building, they were ready to go. And we got to keep building. We got to find some depth. We got some kids that we're going to dress next week for the first time, and it's little things like that we didn't play particularly well the second half. We tried a few things, but got a lot of kids in the ball game and came away with a victory.
Yeah, and you throw special teams in it. I mean, you end up getting a blocked punt. You guys got an interception. You got like 4 or 5 sacks tonight. It was just really an all-around great performance on all sides of the ball.
And we had a lot of different individuals that contributed to that. I thought our defensive line, headed by Darian Bitts, did a great job tonight. Our linebacking crew was flying around, and our secondary is starting to get some confidence. They've been back there for 2 years now, so they've seen about everything.
And it's good to get in this conference battle now, right? Not that those first 4 games don't count, but now's when it really counts.
Yeah, you're certainly correct. I hope that during those first 4 games you learn something about personnel, you learn something about character, and we got to keep building, but the substance behind what we're doing is there.
Great win, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Tristan, step on here in here, bud. Tristan Pope, tremendous game. Boy, you started on fire, get a 79-yard run, and the first quarter I think you had 94 yards, and they didn't give you the football again.
I don't know. I just trust my guys up front, and we prepare for this all week, so it's great to see it come to fruition and score.
And for you, playing both ways is obviously huge. You get an interception, you get a touchdown, but let's first of all touch on that 79-yard touchdown run. You start the game out, you got -6 right away, 2nd and long, you get the football. Talk me through that touchdown run.
Xavier, we had a sweep, and it just didn't go our way, and then so in that huddle, we were fired up, man. Like, we came into this game thinking we got to pound the ball the first few drives, and that's what we did. And my fullback, shout out Braden Morris, absolutely lit up that linebacker and just opened a hole for me, so there we go.
And then nobody caught you.
No, I could hear him behind me grunting. I thought he was going to get me, so I had the ball with 2 hands, man.
So you get a touchdown, but you also get it on the other side. You get a chance to come back defensively. You guys get another shutout, and you get a defensive interception in the end zone.
Yeah, it was awesome. There was a couple where we were in the end zone and stopped them. So, that's just awesome. Our defense works their butts off. So, it's just great to see, the hard work pay off.
And you guys start the season out slow, obviously a couple losses. Now you're on a roll right now, 3 wins in a row. First one in West Region. What's that meaning to you?
It means awesome. Yeah, those first 2, those really did not make us happy. So we're just going to keep it rolling and, just take it week by week.
All right, tremendous effort. Great job. All right, thanks. Don't take off. I need a picture, too. Step on in here, Darian. What a beast you had tonight. What a game you had. Defensively, your defense 8 quarters in a row now, a shutout. What's this defense doing now that's changed from the beginning of the year?
I think that those first 2 losses just hurt us a lot, and we wanted to come back from that and just win that championship. So we're doing everything we can.
So for you guys, do you know you got this streak now going with 8 quarters? Is this in the back of your mind?
Honestly, I don't even think about it. It's 1 quarter at a time. We're just winning everything.
Yeah, because we were thinking that long pass play that ended up being an incompletion is something you guys are even looking at.
No, us linemen especially, we were up on the front. We just keep looking forward. We don't look back.
A dominant performance by your linemen that you guys had, I think, 4 or 5 sacks by your linemen alone, but it opened up a lot of tackles by your great deep or your backs. Whether it was Tristan, whether it was Braden Morris, whether it was Coast. You guys are doing a lot up front to give an opportunity for you guys in the backfield to make tackles.
Yeah, Winger's been preparing us all week, and we got film on everybody, so we're just watching that, scouting everybody, and we're taking it to them.
And for you guys right now with 3 wins in a row, really building some momentum in this West Region.
Yeah, as I said earlier, those first 2 losses hurt us, and we're going to the ship, so we got to win everything.
All right, great job. Congratulations. Scotty, back to you.
All right, Chuck Claremont, great job. Is very positive Darian Bitts there. He's already got a trip to the Fargo Dome plan, it appears, but right now, the way Century played tonight, don't count that one out. But they win it. Going away here tonight by a score of 31-0. They move their record to 3-2 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Mandan, they drop another one as they drop to 0-5 and 0-1 in conference play. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Is proudly brought to you by
Fans enjoying the Century victory tonight on Minion Night here for the Century student section as they win it by a score of 31-0, move their record to 3-2 on the season, and a very impressive performance. 8 quarters of shutout football for this Century defense. And for a look right now at the final individual and team numbers, here's Chuck Claremont.
All right, thanks, Scott. For the Mandan Braves, let's do them first. 10 carries for Nupa. Yep, Kirky for 22 yards. Cole Carlson, 5 for 1 net yard. Aiden Buttman, 2 for 10. The punter had 1 for -11. Huff had 1 for -6. Porter had 1 for 5, and then Foster had 2 for 9. Throwing the ball, Cole Carlson, 9 for 20, 100 yards and an interception. Cale Renas was 0 for 2. Should have been 1 for 2 with a touchdown, but Daniel Wentz, 5 catches for 65 yards. Bosch had 2 for 25. Huff 2 for 10. Drankson 1 for a -2 for the Patriots. Pope 9 carries in the first half for 94 yards. He had a 79-yard touchdown run. Wild was the guy who got the ball in the second half. He was 9 for 59. That was Carter. Adam had 5 carries for 8 yards. And then Haroldson had 1 for -6. Noah Herr, the quarterback, 10 of 18. 2 touchdowns and an interception, and then Caden Wilson was 0 for 2 throwing. Xavier Haroldstead, 4 catches, 50 yards, 2 touchdowns, both of them on 17 yards each. Toman 1 for 8. Kralik 2 for 10. Zakiah Haroldstead 1 for 23. Bachmeyer was 1 for 5. And Xander Hansen had 1 for 22. Total team totals, we'll just do the, not everything through here, but rushing yards. 22 rushes for Mandan, net 30 yards. Century had 24 carries for 155. 9 completions and an interception for Mandan, 100 yards for them. Century had 10 completions and an interception for 118. So both teams, 44 plays, 130 yards is all for Mandan tonight. Just a dominant performance for that Century defense. 44 plays for Century for 273. Mandan, 7 first downs, 8 for Century. Century had 5 sacks, 3 tackles for losses. So you just can't say enough about that dominant performance. Another shutout, and you know Darian Bitzley. Yeah, we just want to win, right? And You're probably right.
That was a pretty bold move, but old Bitsy's got him in the Dakota Bowl already.
Hey, we want to get to the ship. That's just confidence. You can tell it's a confident group, right? They knew that, okay, those first 2 games, we don't want to talk about them. We want to move on from them. And they're playing well right now. I like how their quarterback looks. I like how Hurst playing. I like how they run the football. Clearly, the guys up front are solid. They got receivers. They got athletes. It's a Century team. First couple games of the season, you're like, God, they got picked number 1 in the West. What are we missing? But they're showing it right now why they were number 1 in the West getting into this, and they'll surely be at least 5 going into next week in terms of the polls. Probably move up even.
Couple more things to do, Chuck. We've got to give out our Spas Etc. move of the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Spas Etc. and you'll find a massive inventory and a next-level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Spas Etc. Well, that move of the game, Chuck, that was, how about the second play of the evening?
Yeah, after the 6-yard loss, had the ball, and he said just an absolute blow-up block you see there by Braden Morris way down the field. And then Tristan Morris said, I could hear him breathing behind me, but he didn't catch him. He goes 79 yards to pay dirt for the touchdowns. That's our Spa Etc. move of the game.
And then we got to give out our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Chuck, I'm guessing, I'll let you make the decision how we're doing that. But Sport Clips bring you the MVP of this matchup.
I got a picture of both guys, so bottom line is, but Darian Bitts, without question, just a dominant performance of this kid. He just sorry, Scotty, go ahead and read the
Sports Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP. Quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips, and that Sport Clips game MVP is,
kind of got a co-MVP. I know you got Bitts on one right here because you said with that, he's the one who helped pull down the punter on that
right
one, on a tackle for loss. Give him that one. And then bottom line is Bitts just played great. He played at sacks. He had everything else. Pope, same thing on the. We'll see on the photos when you see on our PSP social media. You'll get a picture of both these two dudes. So Kristen Pope and
Darian Bitts.
And the big fella Darian Bitts. He's going to be our Sport Clips MVP or players of the game.
Well, there you have it, folks. Century, big win here. As we said, 8 quarters of shutout football for that defense. I'll give you a BNC scoreboard update in AAA football. Horace over North 56-13. Legacy leads Williston 35-12. 10 minutes left in the third. Shanley over West Fargo 36-28. Bismarck all over Minot 36-7. 1 minute left in the third there. And then Davies leading West Fargo Cheyenne 44-27. Big thanks goes out to Brent Borkus, John Samuelson, doing a great job on the cameras here tonight from the MD Resources Community Bowl. And as the Century Patriots move to 3-2, Mandan, they drop to 0-5. Repeating our final score here tonight: Century 31, Mandan 0. For Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from the MDU Resources Community Bowl.
Is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here